I really need to get a better tripod. Welcome to the live Monday show if you're watching the replay. This is my Monday morning show where I chat with my community. We talk literally live about whatever's on our minds, and I usually bring a fun craft. So if you are looking for a tutorial or how to do some of the things that you'll see me doing today, you will definitely want to check out my channel and click subscribe and watch my 101 series and my other tutorials that will not waste an hour or more of your life. But if you want to get to know me, hanging out with me live is where you can do that. So I have a fun schedule posted on my Instagram, and I need to post one on the membership page. But basically, I'm a all-around crafter. Love to do everything, dabble in all the things, and I am on a mission to come out with a 101 series in every realm of the craft world by the end of the year. I don't know. So welcome. I'm gonna open this up so I can get your guys' comments so we can hang out. Okay, now I can see it. There we are. Come on, open up. Welcome to the live show. Miller, Janet, Christy, Melissa, Tiffany. Your do not disturb mode will be the death of me. I keep my phone in do not disturb. Dustin and I are looking at a new plan because we need to get Briley a cell phone. Because now that kids are able to play outside, she's been playing outside with all the neighbor kids, and we need her to have some form to get a hold of us. I swear I'm going somewhere with this. But what I really need is a business phone and a personal phone, because I literally check out from phone, social media, responding to anybody when I'm not working. And I keep my phone in do not disturb. And even Landis was like, I would be dying and you wouldn't be able to get a hold of, I wouldn't be able to get a hold of you. So it's I really do need a personal phone just for personal stuff, but there's that. So literally you guys are on my phone right now, but also I'm gonna be plugging Switcher Studios in now that we have the whole studio set up. And so Apple products are what you use for that. And so it's having two iPhones wouldn't be the end of the world anyways, because then when I am live, I would put, plus I'm not gonna be talking to personal people when I'm live anyways, unless you're here hanging out with me. So if you really wanna get your question answered, you should just come hang out live. So, love your sweatshirt. Thank you, April. Just got my Cricut maker. Any tips? Janet, just check out my channel. More people's, there's a ton of YouTube channels out there. Okay, so what are we doing today? First, we're gonna catch up on all things Auntie Tay plus you guys plus all the things. We are going to sublimate some fun things, and I got a bunch of sublimation blanks on Amazon that I'll show you guys what they are. But I did want to, I made a little list of what is new and what we can talk about. I did not send out a newsletter this morning. Who noticed? I was actually resting all weekend long, in bed, completely resting. I needed it after the week that we had, and I just didn't feel well. And after everybody during this time, COVID time, when you don't feel well, you just kind of need to assume the worst. I do not have COVID. I don't think I'm even that sick. I was just starting to have sick symptoms. And if I sleep for a full day, which is rare that I can get one of those, then I can typically get better so fast. So down vitamins, I sleep, and I ignore the world, and I get better. So I did that, and I feel much, much, much better today. However, I am just monitoring myself, are you sick? Pay attention, because you're very busy, you might not notice. Yay, welcome, Barbara. From the USV. Where's that? USB? USB. Where's USB? Hey Kim, hey Katin, sorry, I can't read that. Hey Steph, hey Yvette, can I sublimate using my Easy Press? I have a 9x9 Easy Press. Absolutely you can. And if Cricut tries to tell you that you can only use their sublimation blanks, that is a lie. The lie detector has determined that is a lie. So if you are into sublimation and you like Cricut blanks, first of all, you can use sublimation on them. But if you like Cricut infusible ink and you like sublimation blanks, you can use that together as well. Lie to test is determined, that is a lie as well. So, out of the way, Cricut Scandal hopefully is completely done. It only took a week out of our lives, so that is great. We spoke up, we got the word out. I'm pretty excited about the fact that the craft community stood up for themselves and we were able to get y'all's rights back, basically. It only took 2 revokes. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you should check out, well, you shouldn't. We should just put it behind us. It should just, I just feel like, honestly, last week just should not have even happened. Like, none of that should have even happened. It was a whole mess that probably got Cricut to lose a ton of trust in people that they could have just avoided by not doing any of that. And so I genuinely just feel really bad for their entire team. I feel really bad for the company. I wish, and I'm just gonna start being 100% transparent, I wish I was still involved with their company so I could step in before this even happened and be like, hold up, wait a minute, bad idea. But when I stepped up like that before, things are not heard over there. And so there's that. I'm ready to play with sublimation. I have the heat press, my printer, and my Auntie subscription. Woo! So here's one thing that I will be adding. So I know I release content once a month, but I'm in this design mode where I'm constantly creating things. And I'm like, I don't want to wait till once a month. So what I'm actually going to start doing is just updating all files all the time on the website. And once a month, I'll update on whatever I added, plus whatever we were planning to come out. But that ends up being a lot sometimes. So sometimes I'm like, just check the what's new page. But there are Easter eggs like hiding around the website where I just slowly add things. But I actually just wanted to say welcome. This was another thing I wanted to say. Welcome to all new members. We had an extreme influx in membership over the last week, which scared me at first because when the Cricut scandal came out, and we're just gonna call it the Cricut scandal because that sounds fun. We don't have a lot of drama in the craft world. So if we can have a little scandal here and there, let's just live into it. So the Cricut scandal actually scared me. And that was my first reaction was, if people can only upload 20 designs, obviously having a membership where you upload designs is gonna be in jeopardy. A lot of you guys really value integrity over products, obviously, because we had a huge influx in membership. So what I want to say is thank you, welcome to our community. Third of all, I am literally with every certain amount of new members, I'm taking that budget and I'm hiring more designers. So our team is doing amazing. Obviously, we're doing big things. We have a studio, we have all these things. So what I really want to do from now on is, as our membership grows, I am going to be tapping into different craft worlds and designers and other things. So you guys are probably going to be seeing an influx in sublimation, but I probably will be doing all of our sublimation designing because that's where my heart is. And then I'll probably be finding some amazing SVG designers. We're going to be doing some crochet patterns, 3D printing. We're really going to be amping up the all around crafting community as a membership. It's no longer going to just be focused on die cutting, which I know a lot of you guys love. However, obviously sublimation entered our life a month ago and we're all ready to just jump in and leave our Cricuts behind. Do I want that to happen? Absolutely not. Do I still carry all cutting products? Yes. So why would I ever want you guys to stop cutting with your Cricuts, your silhouettes? Another thing is I've been looking into the Brother Scan and Cut and discovering how that works. And a lot of our designs, we're going to start with our most favorite designs. We're going to convert them into files that work with that machine as well. So lots of things on the back end of Auntie, and I thank Cricut for stepping up our game, because this literally made us kind of, well, me, just wake up and go, you really need to be adaptive, and you cannot put all your eggs in one basket with your membership. Plus, there's nothing else on the market like it, so we need to amp it up a bit. So that's my goal. A few of y'all, and actually what I'd love to do is scout through my business members to see if there's any potential in any of them that they could add to our membership. So if you're a business member and you think that you can design, you think that you can offer something digitally to our community, I am in the market for hiring digital content creators. I have reached out to a few of you guys, so if you guys are here, you guys know what I'm talking about, but it is extremely on the DL, kind of. So don't talk about too much of it. Design Space was taking forever to load today. Literally cut circles, guys. So the only time I really use Cricut Design Space is for stars and circles, and I am not lying. I literally cut circles today, and it was kind of hilarious because I was like, oh look, I'm using Design Space for the first time in a long time. What did I use it for? Circles. So it does make life a lot easier when you need a circle, but guess what? Circles are free. You don't need access to use their circles. So, but watch out, because they'll probably happen. So if you guys didn't catch last week during the Cricut scandal, so the Sewing Report, her name is Jen. She has a whole channel based around sewing, and she jumped on the Cricut scandal and pretty much started like reporting on it, but she used to be a reporter. So her videos are so entertaining to watch because you literally feel like you're watching reporting on a scandal. So they are actually continuing to talk about the issue, and I was able to actually jump into a 3-hour live with her on Thursday night, probably the end of like why I was just so exhausted. I had just done Crafting with a Noob, and then I was driving home and I saw that she was live, so I was listening to it and I heard her say my name, and she was like, do you want to be in the live? And I was like, are you talking to me? And I realized, I was like, I'm driving. So I pulled over, started chatting, and then she was like, I'll bring you in the live right now. So if you guys want to check that out, Ken's Creations was in it, I was in it, and 380 Musketeers was in it. It's a 3-hour live where we basically all just kind of tell our story and what we think Cricut is doing. However, Jen has now put out another video with, sorry, I'm gonna forget the name, but they're cosplayers, and they have no idea about anything Cricut. They've never worked with Cricut. They're super unbiased. So to hear their opinion on the IPO and everything like that, super entertaining, but it is now just entertaining to me. I am no longer stepping in. We did what we needed to do. I don't need to put any live reactions out unless for some reason they come out with something else that's going to hinder our entire community. So that's the next time. Thank you. Cow Butt Crunchies. Cow Butt Crunchies and Jen did this amazing 2-part series. Now, Jen's side of the videos was really entertaining, and then the Cow Butt Crunchies side of the video was extremely helpful to anybody who wants to be an influencer. And I know I have a lot of you guys in my business membership that are looking to be influencers. It is such a good video on the warnings and just the responsibility we have as influencers. You wouldn't think that we do. However, it's so exciting to work with brands. And when a big brand reaches out to you, you will literally do whatever you need to do to keep that brand happy, because that's your whole goal as an influencer, is to work with these huge brands. Cricut knows that, and they take advantage of that. And so they do a great job of touching on it from all brands' points of view. Me as a brand myself, and being an influencer, I try to bridge that gap and really value both on an equal level. Influencers are probably even more valuable than the brands. We saw that this week. We saw how influencers could stand up and actually change something and make a difference when they finally speak out for what they really feel, rather than what a brand is telling them to say. So there was that. Yes, YouTube is Sewing Report. Her name is Jen, and it was amazing. And then she collaborated with Cow Butt Crunchies, which So fun if you're into cosplay. They seem fun. I know nothing about cosplay nor have any time to do cosplay with the amount of stuff I take care of for my own crafting community. So I would love to try to make costumes. Honestly, like I feel like I could have easily gone that route in life because, fun fact, my mom and dad met at a Halloween party fully decked out in costumes that they DIY'd themselves. So I come from two extremely DIY'd people. They love DIYing and they actually both love costumes. I post every year on my Instagram kind of like a highlight of what we do for our trunk or treat, and it's just getting bigger. Like I'm gonna start doing bigger and better, and my mom is actually kind of like the brains behind a lot of the costume parts of it, and I'm the brains behind the set part. So I always love to come up with like creative sets for our trunk, and she always works on the costumes. So super fun. Do you recommend an 8-in-1 press brand? I have the 5-in-1 right here. It's fired up. I got a cord that has a surge protector on it, so no fires here. So that kind of scared me on Amazon. If you guys want to see me struggle real bad with this 5-in-1, I sat and changed out all the pieces. I was actually going to use this attachment today and change it out with you guys, but I fired it on and forgot, like, oh, you can't change it once it's hot. I mean, I could, but I want to keep my hands, so we're not gonna do that. But with what I'm making today, I could easily use this attachment, but I think I'm just gonna do 3-in-1. So I designed these fun sheets. This one will be available to you guys. You might see some of these patterns in other places in the Auntie world soon. But I went crazy with sublimation blanks. I added a bunch to my Amazon store, but I also bought like $300 worth of blanks just so that I can have a stash of blanks to do for videos. But if you guys are selling these, you guys could easily turn a profit. I just end up making it to show you guys how to do it. So for me, $300 equals $300 negative. For you, if you're selling stuff, could equal, if we made, could equal a $300 profit, which reminds me, when our business membership opens up back in May, we're gonna be talking profit margin, cost of goods, startup costs, all finances. So if you're interested in that, make sure you join our business membership. What other information do I have? So we have the Cricut scandal. Oh, I started Silhouette 101. That was really fun. I did that from bed. So if you like that video, I did that while I was resting this weekend. I was like, you know what I could do? I could definitely film Silhouette 101 from bed today. So I did that. You'll hear Hunter barking in the background. I welcomed the new members, talked about our new design plans. We got new things. I got an Epson 15,000, which I converted by adding sublimation ink. Am I gonna use it? Yeah, I have to set it all up. And then I got the 5-in-1 press and obviously tons of sublimation blanks because I said that. All right. I watched Silhouette 101, woo! Okay, yes, Silhouette 101 Lifesaver. So what I need y'all to do is tell me what parts of Silhouette 101 do you guys want me to do. I'm gonna jump in with things that I think not everybody knows you can do, because that's really why I love it. I'm like, do people know? Do they know? No one's gonna know unless they tell them. How are they gonna know? I'm gonna tell them. So, Silhouette 101, I'm gonna be doing some text offset stuff. I'll probably do a one-on-one comparison from Cricut's offset to Silhouette's offset. Really don't wanna base my content over dragging Cricut through the mud. They make it very easy sometimes though, because honestly, it took them years to come out with offset, and I'm like, that's it? That's what we waited for? So I'll show you guys what offset actually looks like in Silhouette Studio, because it's insanely cool. Show you how to work with some PNGs, which instantly turn to vector images, which I just learned and thought was amazing. So lots of things. How about a print then cut with Silhouette? Heidi, great suggestion, Print and cut is actually the one reason I was holding on to my Cricut, honestly. So I did learn a little bit. I still have some learning to do on print and cut, but it is it's not that it's hard, it's just different than Cricuts. So I brought in a sticker sheet and it seemed to look like it would work. It's just interesting. Keyboard shortcuts. If there are any, I use keyboard shortcuts all the time. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this chat and write all these down, so continue to comment in it so that I can, not a computer person, I know nothing, 101 was great. Cool, I was wondering, because I was like, is this too basic? Is this too advanced? Sometimes it's hard, but I also know you guys really well because I listen to you guys and I love you guys so much. So I was like, this is right up their alley. I'm gonna do it in baby steps. Some people might not need this, some people might need it, but we're gonna get to the point where it's gonna be crazy creative, but hopefully if you do the entire series, you will not be so overwhelmed. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna start with today is these lovely blanks. I feel like I'm doing an Amazon live right now because typically in my Amazon lives, I only show stuff I get from Amazon, and today I'm only showing stuff I got from Amazon. So we're gonna make three cell phone cases, that's what these are. And then we're going to make 2 pop socket testers. I'm not gonna see if, I don't know if this is gonna work. What we're gonna do is, I might melt the pop socket. This is kind of why I wanted the smaller part, but I think we'll be okay with the swing top. I think we'll be okay. So this sheet is good for 6 pop sockets and 3 phones. I originally was gonna just try to fit a bunch of phones on here, but I could only fit 3 and there was a negative space. So I was like, well, let's just go for pop sockets. So if you don't want these, just cut them off, which I'm gonna do either way because this is gonna take a little different process. I'm gonna do all 3 at once. If you just wanna do 1, you can cut it off, but we're gonna do 3. So I think I paid, I can't remember, they're all in my Amazon store, but these phones are really cool. I was like, how are you gonna press on a cell phone case? Basically what they come with is a sublimation blank like this, and then a sticky that you stick it to, which is cool. I think it's awesome. So what we're gonna do is we are going to tape our sublimation blanks down to this sheet 3 at a time so that we can just bust them all out. And another thing I'll be talking to you guys about in the business world of doing things is how to cut down your process time. So things like this are super beneficial. When we get to using this bad boy, can you imagine how many cell phone cases you can do with this? So I will have some templates set up so that you can do your own family photos. You could easily put other people's family photos in. So I'll probably just have it be an SVG and we'll do it on Silhouette Studio, and we'll also do it on, I'll probably just use Silhouette Studio so that you guys can easily transition into learning how to drag and drop people's photos in. So if you want to do custom cell phone cases for people with their photos, their family photos, their collages, then we'll set up a template that will fit on this entire thing. You can take 20 orders at a time and print them onto one sheet and be done. So that's always super cool. I love thinking about things like that. I am super, like, how can we do this faster and efficiently? Which can be a downside sometimes. Oh, that's where I put it. And I know y'all are gonna get mad at me because I didn't get the dispenser yet. I spend way too much money on Amazon getting what I don't really need and not getting what I actually need. I know I need the heat tape dispenser. If somebody would like to send me a link, I will gladly make sure I get it. I know, April, you did send me a link, but I've just been distracted. That's a good word. We'll say distracted, because I haven't been too busy to get it. Obviously, I'm buying things on Amazon, but I've been distracted. So, but we get to hang out longer because, why does this look different? Is this how this always looks, or does it just look, I feel like this tape looks different today. So you can get 3 different cell phone cases, which is cool because these cell phone cases come in packs. So why would you want all the same one unless you're selling the same one? How are the comments doing? Do not have sublimation is another way to do this. Yvette, great question. Yes, absolutely. So basically I started out with this and I wasn't even gonna buy the printers. I was ordering from Smashing Ink. Basically, they print whatever you want for them on sublimation paper. All you have to have is a heating element. So you can use your easy press, or you can use a heat press, you can use whatever. I highly, highly suggest a heat press. I am brand new to the 5-in-1, so if it doesn't work out today, we're also testing this 5-in-1, the main plate today. I have the clamp one that I know works great, that you guys have seen in my sublimation series. But another thing is we will start trying to get some of these in actual tangible products for you guys as well. So instead of you having to go through that whole process of ordering, we're gonna try to get some fun sublimation sheets out for you guys so that you can order right from us, but I'm not sure how long that process is gonna take because we've never actually done that. And I've not even really printed with my large sheet yet. So yes, you can definitely sublimate if you don't have all the elements to sublimate. You can do this with infusible ink. You can buy these blanks and use infusible ink. You can you can take the designs that I make and are with my membership and order from Smashing Ink. It's about $5 for a 19 by 13. So it costs about $5 to get a full sheet this size, but it's definitely worth it when just trying to see if you even like sublimation, which is what I did. And then I was like, this is really, really cool. So, such a good question. Have you seen the clear heat tape? I have not seen that. I only bought the 13 by 19 sizes paper knowing I can print multiple projects at once. Right, Barbara, if you have the big printer, like you are in business. Well, I am gonna be continuing. I know a ton of you guys bought the Epson 2720 or a regular size, so I'm gonna be continuing to demo small projects and ways to use that before I jump into that. I'm really gonna be using that for my members and people that can't do it themselves. I'm gonna be printing stuff for fun things and fun stuff. That one is for me, for my business. This one is for me to demo to the real life crafting community. So these are cell phone cases that I got on Amazon. They're in my Amazon store. I don't know the actual brand of them, but okay, moment of truth. This is our first time ever using, kind of want to use, I don't have another Teflon sheet in here. I could fold it. So this comes with like a built-in Teflon on the bottom, but I don't want to get this ink on my mat. So I think I'm gonna do it like this on the bottom and then let the Teflon be on top of this because the ink shouldn't bleed through this onto the top Teflon. So I'm gonna do the Teflon sheet down first, upside down like this. And then I finally figured out how to set it. Well, you guys helped me, but it was a hot mess. It's definitely not as black and white as the other one, even though it is literally black and that one's blue. But it is not as black and white, like in the realm of straightforward with telling you how to set your time, how to set everything. So once you have that, you do have to close it and then you have to tell it to start the timer. I did see somebody comment that you didn't have to do that. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. If you guys want to tell me, now is the time. But basically you press the down arrow and the timer starts. I have it set to 400 degrees for 60 seconds. That's what I typically do my sublimation at. So if you guys notice something, we're learning this together. I am not an expert in sublimation. One of the reasons why I love walking through this process with you guys is you guys can help me learn as well. 5-in-1 is showing unavailable on Amazon. We did sell quite a bit of them. I don't know how many they had in stock. There are 8-in-1s and there are some other brands, but hopefully they restock them. So we did that with the clamshell press too. You guys just went out and bought all this stuff because it is really exciting. It's so fun. Have you ever used tumbler plastic wrap and used a convection oven? Yes, I almost burnt my home down. Woo, it's smoking. What's going on? Teflon stuck to Teflon. All right, moment of truth. Are y'all ready for this? Now, if you're new to sublimation, sublimation prints very dull. Okay, press the button again to make it stop beeping. So, sublimation prints super dull. The thing I'm worried about is that it sublimated onto that, and now I don't know if I can reuse this. So, I definitely want to try to have 2 Teflon sheets, one for ink to actually get on and one for your neck. I don't know, that's really hard. Any tips there? So basically it prints super dull, but then when it sublimates, it gets super bright and vibrant. So let's see how it turned out. Hot! It's definitely different than fabric, but it's really cool. I've never sublimated on metal before. Okay, let's see. So here's the macarons. Fun fact, if you call these macaroons, you are incorrect. They're called macarons, and macaroons are actually that ball that has like the coconut on it. That's a macaroon. These are macarons. Somebody schooled me in that, so I decided to share that with the world. Parchment paper is great. It's a great buffer. You can throw away. It transfers. Where did you order your eco from? Amazon. Well, I did not order mine, but I ordered that one from Amazon. The small one I actually bought used to test out sublimation to see if I even liked it, and I definitely like it. Okay, so what am I finding? I think this needs to go longer. Do I need to do this longer because, or is it just not, this is just as vibrant as these get? Is that the ticket? They're just gonna get this vibrant? So they're like this. Next thing we're gonna try, well, let's put one on. I actually need a new phone case because this is what I'm dealing with right now. I have a broken baby pop socket, another little baby pop socket, and a one that we used to sell on Auntie.com, but we don't anymore. But I have one of those. So if you guys have any of these, this is how I'm going to get around it not being a sublimational blank. I am going to take a circle of glitter HTV, and this might be a huge fail. So let's try it together. I am going to tack on a little circle of glitter HTV because you're supposed to be able to sublimate on top of glitter HTV. So I cut out a bunch of little circles, stars and circles, guys. We know that Cricut Access or Cricut Design Space is great for that. So I'm just gonna tack this. Again, if I was using the smaller attachment, this would probably have been easier, but it's all good. So I wanna make sure it's centered, and I probably should put it in the center so it's not all wonky. Put it in the center of my heat press, and then put this over, and I'm gonna tack it. So I'm literally just going to clamp it and pick it up and tack it down. That'll give it enough time to just kind of release the glue and have it be on there. Now my biggest thing I'm afraid of is sublimating this guy for a whole minute. Is it gonna melt this? Is it gonna melt the HTV? Is it gonna melt my heat press? I'll put parchment paper down or something. I'll put it over it. So, okay, let's see. Let's see if there's any tips. Use parchment paper for the blowout so it doesn't ink your Teflon sheet. Okay, I got so mad at Cricut. I'm selling my Cricut. Okay, Mallory, I am sorry. I can't say it enough, but what they did was wrong, and I feel you. Okay, so, but they made it right because we forced them to. Okay, so I have macaroons, I have the Cinderella, I have a cute little black and white cheetah Mickey, I have really cute Easter, I'm gonna do the Easter one. I have a cute little Easter like Pooh one, or do I want the cupcake? I think I'm gonna do the cupcake one. And then I'm gonna do the macaroons on my actual case and put that on there. Okay, so what we wanna do is center this on here and tape it down. Tape it down. Any tickets? missed it, but was it the joke behind the stars and circles? I feel left out of the loop. Erica, so stars and circles is kind of like the new joke that we make about all the designs you can use for Cricut Design Space, because that's about all you get. So I started saying it in my first update video, and then it kind of caught on, and so stars and circles for the win, guys. We got stars and circles for the win. What am I doing with my life? Okay, hold on. Let's center this as much as I can without being able to see. Really should make these circles a little bigger. I'm gonna redesign this, or just tweak it a little bigger so that the sublimation actually covers the whole circle. Whole circle. This is my first time doing this, so grace, please. Okay, I'm gonna put this side down so that there's no heat going onto the 3M part. And then I'm gonna Teflon up the top and pray that we don't melt the entire thingy-mabobber. I'm gonna use a fresh section of this. Really should have used the smaller part, but too late now. Okay, moment of truth. I've never sublimated on glitter HTV. I know that it's supposed to work. I've seen people do it, so I know it works. But will it work on a pop socket? Will it work on with this? I don't know. This is Caesar Glitter HTV, by the way. It is available on shopauntietoday.com. We carry all Caesar in every single color that they carry because we love them and they have amazing colors. Do you peel the clear film off the case? No. Wait, what? Maybe my whole life is a lie? This is why I need you guys. That's why. Okay, hold up. Oh, wait, do you sublimate and then peel it? Wait a second. Do you sublimate and then peel it, or do you peel it and then sublimate? Because it looks like it still worked. Help, tell me now. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Okay, so am I supposed to peel this first? Because it's revealing, I thought it felt a little weird. Look at this, look at this. Was I supposed to do it like that, or was I supposed to take this off first? Peel and sublimate. We're gonna do another set. I have to. I was like, why is it not that vibrant? It should be more vibrant. This is why you guys, okay, peel first. Okay, we're gonna try this again. So what I need to do is print another set. Watch how fast sublimation is. If this was a Cricut project and I screwed up, I'd be like, I'm done. I didn't set the timer, guys. Let's see what's happening. The Teflon really sticks to the Teflon. It really sticks. So I don't know how long I set that for. It definitely melted the plastic on there. I was so in awe of what was happening. That is one of the downfalls to this machine. It doesn't set its own timer unless I'm missing something. Is there a way to make it so that it sets itself? Help me out. I melted the whole thing. I melted it, guys. Ah, this is not good. Not good at all. But the sublimation on glitter is beautiful. Oh man, I squashed him. I squashed him good, but look at how cute that part is. I sublimated on the glitter, and don't do it on a pop socket because yes, there is a timer. I know there is a timer, but I have to set it every time. Whereas with my other one, look, it's like molded. It's like bendable. So the other, because it's all gluey, we got to figure that out. That project was a bust. The other clamshell one that I have literally sets its own timer. So you close it and the timer starts to go. This one, you have to set the timer. So why don't you sublimate? Wait, why don't you, I missed that. Maybe you could do pop sockets with Easy Press. Yeah, probably a much better option than this. And I have the little guy that I got on Amazon, so maybe we'll try that out. I just ruined that pop socket though. So not gonna do that again because I'm almost out of them. However, I do wanna do, these aren't the worst, but I do wanna see what these look like with the correct sublimation form of life, right? Butcher paper is the best and cheap. Sublimation on the glitter first. Well, okay, so how do you sublimate on the glitter first when it's gonna get all gluey and gross? And then the glue's gonna dry, and then how do I do that? I can't do that. I needed it to stick to the product, and then I sublimated on it. So is there a way that I'm doing it wrong? Okay, so we're gonna moment of truth this. We're going to peel this one off, and I'm gonna print another one. We're gonna do 3 more phone cases, and hopefully I find some other people with the iPhone 11s so I can give some of these away because I don't need all of these. Okay, so it's still sublimated pretty vibrantly, but let's do one with taking those off first. This is why I like to do things live with you guys. But what I wanted to show you was how fast sublimation is, because this should definitely be brighter. Okay, hold on. File, print on my Epson, print. So now I'm gonna prep these. If this was a Cricut project, I'd have to go into Design Space, make sure it was all set, pair my printer, reset it all up, do all the things, and it would take a long time. But this, I just set it to print and it's almost done. So that's fun. Can you layer with sublimation? Ooh, maybe, but I don't know if I would recommend it. Okay, these are all the same, so that doesn't matter. I just need 3 fresh metal pieces. Excuse you. Okay, so now we're gonna peel those first, and we're gonna test it out. So see how dull it is though? So that's how dull it is when it's printed, but that got a lot brighter. But let's see if we can get it even more bright with the actual proper way of using this. Wow, guys, I am so disappointed in myself. And they peel a lot easier when they haven't been pressed too. Sublimate on the HTV, then attach to the socket as normal for HTV. But you have to hold the sublimation down for a minute onto your HTV. It's gonna melt your HTV. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we already said this. We already did this once, but I'm very skeptical of that. I don't know if I'd wanna do that. Heart sublimation pop socket, 12 pack. Is that on Amazon? So anything that's on Amazon that has blanks, I will definitely make templates for with our fun patterns, because we have a ton of really cute patterns right now, and you can get them in so many fun things. I can use them for so many fun things. So, all right, let's try this again, guys. Okay, I peeled the plastic off. Now we're gonna put this on. I'm just gonna tape fully across all of it. Ain't nobody got time to be doing individual taping process, right? Could you use an iron? Yes, so that's what I'm thinking, is it probably would be a much better project for the little baby Easy Press. I have one that I got on Amazon. Where's it at? I'm working on getting everything in this circle, diamond, square, whatever shape this is. That thing's throwing the shape off of this. I have this cool, like, setup now that I'm digging, and I have everything right here, but I need to like make sure I have everything right here. The goal is to have everything right here. And then I'm using my dream cart as like a crafting station for anybody who's in here helping me craft. And I'm putting up pegboards. It's just gonna be awesome, guys. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. Sorry, just reread my comment. Okay, heat glitter onto Teflon sheet. Remove carrier. Then sublimate onto glitter HTV. Wait, what? Place sublimated HTV onto item, then heat press, and hope this makes sense. I think that still, I'm apprehensive about it. I feel like. You know? I don't know. Have you tried this? Is this a tried, true method? Obviously, you guys are getting behind the scenes of how I try lots of things, and a lot of them fail. I do a lot that fails, so don't ever be afraid to fail, guys. It's a part of success. Failure is a part of success. I have limited space, so I was looking at the 12 by 10 heat press, but I really want a clamshell one like this. So this is not a clamshell one. This is a, guys help me out, what is it called? The clamshell one actually comes down and back up. This one swivels, and this one takes up way less space than that one, and this one has 5 attachments, so I can do hats, I can do mugs in 2 different sizes. I have 2 different size plates like this, so I can do smaller plates, but I can also use this for little projects. But it's pretty small. Like, I was looking at it, I was like, I don't mind having that out all the time. My other one is a pretty big beast, and I wanted like an actual spot for it that I can wheel it in and out. But this one, I'm like, this one doesn't take up too much real estate. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it staying right here. So I'm gonna swivel it to the back. We're gonna put this, how did I do this? I put the Teflon down, and then I put this guy down, and then I swiveled it, and then I closed it, and we're gonna set the timer. Set the timer. We need to come up with a little jingle so we don't forget that part unless I'm missing something and I can auto set it somehow. I've subbed on glitter, but not on a pop socket. I did it on fabric, applied the HTV like normal, and then sublimated on top of that. Right, so same process. Put the glitter on first, then sublimate. Same concept as Easy Subly. So it's the same exact concept as Easy Subly, which I have not dived into yet. And we don't even carry it yet because even though I love Caesar and I love all the products they carry, I have to test it before I vouch for it. So I have not tried Easy Subly. I'm sure it works. There are plenty of people who say it works. Caesar's a very amazing brand that doesn't come out with anything dumb. So we will carry it once it's all tested. However, you can use white glitter HTV. You can use any glitter HTV from Caesar for this, but the dark colors obviously will probably not show up. White will show up, and I want to do it on fabric. Okay, moment of truth again. Ooh, it has a different smell this time. It used to smell like weird. Gross. Now it actually smells like baking, something. Do you have to have certain cups and plates to use for this to work? Yes. So Amazon has a ton of sublimation blanks. Not all mugs are good for sublimation. And Cricut will have you think that theirs are special, which they are, but it doesn't mean you can't get them like that. I have mugs coming. They didn't come on time for me to show you. Hopefully they'll be here by Wednesday. We're gonna do all the blanks I found on Amazon video and hopefully have most everything there. I will update that concept like often because I keep finding more and more things, and it's just an exciting world of sublimation. Like, it's just really cool. Okay, so we're gonna compare these now that I actually hopefully did it correctly. LOL, baking smells. It smells different. Like, I think there's a big difference between sublimating on this that I wasn't supposed to and actually sublimating on the metal. Okay, guys, hold the phone. Look at the difference. Oh, the detail is awesome. I can't wait to actually do my family photos on these. I wanted to test these out. Okay, and they feel way different too. Oh, I didn't peel that. I didn't peel this one. Okay, hold on. I gotta peel this one to actually reveal how this one came out first. So remember, when doing the phones, peel, then sublimate. Who knew? Has anybody else had a product that you like had for a really long time before you realized like there was a plastic film on it that needed to come off? Like, tell me what it was, because there are tons of times when I'm like, is that on there? Is that supposed to come off? Mirrors, mirrors are pretty much like one of the things I remember. Okay, so it's not a huge difference, but it is a difference. So make sure you peel first before you sublimate. So this was the one that was not peeled first. This was the one that was peeled first. You see the difference? Not a huge difference. I'm not angry about it. And it's literally, so it's metal and there's no ink on top of it. Basically, it sublimates into the metal. So this is not coming off. It's not like an inkjet printer where you could rub this off if you tried. It's literally in there. So we'll do more with sublimation blanks and stuff too, but let's compare these. So it's not a whole world of a difference if you forgot to peel the plastic first. You can feel a difference. It feels way different when the metal is not exposed. But, right, it is so cool. Like, guys, this is a game changer in the crafting world. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you better watch out. You better not cry, because we are gonna be sublimating. So not a huge difference. I'm living for it. But just a reminder, oh, I don't have one. So it prints very dull, and a lot of people are like, my printer's broken. Something's wrong. It's just how sublimation ink works. It needs heat in order to revive itself. So what I'm actually gonna do is put on a cute pop socket from one of my old videos so we don't leave you hanging in the pop socket world. This is so cute. Look, there's a hidden Mickey. Look, it's a hidden Mickey. So fun. Is that because there's a hidden Mickey speaker on the apples? No, that's just a circle and then the other two are holes. Okay, so I wanted them to have these cases in other colors too, but black is fun. Did I use, it doesn't even matter because they both look great. I was like, did I use the right one? But they both look amazing. So if you the smell is better when you peel it first, but it's not the end of the world. So look at how fun that is. So cute. I'm gonna do one with my family photo because that makes a whole world of difference. So now I'm gonna go in with this cute pop socket that we made in a YouTube video once, and this pop socket. And what I'm gonna do is put two on there because what I like to do is use two pop sockets to prop my phone up like this so when I'm watching it, but I also like to clip them onto my laptop when I'm live, or if I ever need to go live with you guys and be on my laptop or I need to film something, I use my laptop as my tripod and I clip this on. I'll show you in a second. Let me to actually put them on. And then I don't actually use it as a pop socket. I use it more as just a tripod, which is kind of nice. I could put this on my business phone if I get a business phone, and then I can just put a regular case on my regular phone. Although this has come in handy a lot. So this clips, let me show you. This, I basically take my phone, and that's why I had the three little ones on there, and I hold it on my laptop like this. And I squeeze it on, and then it holds onto my laptop, and that's what I do. So these are super fun to make. Okay, so we sublimated a case. I used pop sockets from an old video. Let's read some comments and hang out for like a second. This hour just flies by, these lives. I used to like take an hour and be like, okay, it's an hour, we're done. But I've just like, we just have too much to do. We have so much fun stuff. So big ticket with this, plug it into something that has a surge protector or the actual wall. I prefer a surge protector if you don't have like a surge protected wall thingy. So that was what someone told me on Amazon when I was using it in a like little chintzy thing, and I got scared, so I stopped demoing it basically. But are they easy to remove from your phone? The pop sockets? So no, not really. Once they're on a case, like they're pretty on there pretty good, but I could get it off. I could get it off and it won't leave residue, but I couldn't probably reuse it on something. But pop socket, the actual pop socket brands are designed to actually pop off and reuse, but you keep the like base on whatever you put it on. But every actual pop socket brand I've gotten breaks. I don't know why. But I'm also very hard on my phones, and I constantly just play with my pop socket like this the entire time I hold my phone. What is the best, most cost-effective printer for this? So the best is any Epson EcoTank, and the reason being it comes with empty tanks and you just have to fill them up with sublimation ink. Some of the printers, so like the big one that I got is Cosmos inks actually came with bottles that just fit to it. I didn't have to convert anything. I just added their ink to this using their bottles of ink. The 2720 is currently like super hard to get, and it's so high sought after right now because sublimation is the newest, hottest trend. But so it used to be pretty cheap, but it's selling out places and it's getting more expensive. So they all are on my Amazon store, but I do highly recommend maybe looking and shopping around, but things are selling out quickly. So ever since I started the sublimation series, the clamshell presses are hard to get. These presses are probably going to get hard to get now that the mug press is out, and a lot of us are doing this demo. So if you don't know, this is the 5-in-1, and it actually comes with not just this part, but it also comes with this part, which is the reason why I got it in the first place. Is this whole contraption is cheaper than one Cricut mug press. So this does 2 different mugs, has a heat press with it, and it has 2 little attachments. And honestly, this and the 2 attachments fit in a little drawer that I have right here. And this guy's not so bad to sit on my table. I know he looks kind of bad from there because he's got this ugly sticker, but he's really not that awful. He is about this big. So, you know, I love my technical terms for everything, right? But hey, you know, we're friends. So, all right, I got the 2720 at Best Buy for $1.99. Yeah, so good luck trying to find it out there. You guys can look at Best Buy. Where else sells it? A lot of places sell it. Obviously, if you get it from Amazon, it has a return policy, all that, the same as Amazon's, but it's also pretty much sold out. But the 15,000 is in stock, and any eco tank works. So I just went on Cosmos ink, and they have the different inks for each eco tank, and so I picked the one that said good for the 15,000, and then I got the 15,000 because it prints the 13 by 19. So because I'm a business and I really want to do some really cool stuff with larger stuff sublimation, I am going to be using that on the back end. But I'll be demoing with the 2720 because I want to keep it in the realm of what's affordable for you guys, and also show you how to piece things together if you are not in the market for the bigger one. However, the bigger one is like $800 right now, and it'll easily turn an $800 profit very quickly. So yes, 5-in-1s are neat, but things from China have no warranty. Right, they don't have a warranty. So everything is from China, honestly. So it's not that things from China don't have a warranty. It's companies that buy directly from China and put them on Amazon might not have a warranty. But other companies who are still cheaper but branded may have a warranty on their own machines. Not saying that they're not made in China, just saying that they're backed by a brand that is willing to shell out money for the warranty, if that makes sense. So, the printers are a tax write-off as long as you have a business name and you are claiming things on your taxes. So absolutely, if you are buying any of this stuff as a business write-off. And I know stimulus checks are coming if you haven't gotten one yet, but if you are looking to do something with your stimulus check, far better than maybe like amping up your shoe collection, you might, and thank the Lord if we're in this position, because if you need the stimulus check to survive right now, by all means, survive. That is what it is for. That is what it should be for. And I'm thankful that there are so many of us who are getting to use the stimulus check for fun. However, I feel like there should be a filter somehow that made sure that, you know, the people who need it, because they actually need it, get a little bit of a, you know, bigger kickback for it. But there's a lot of great things going on that are helping people in this time. And yeah, so it is definitely something that you can use as a write-off. Long story short. What program can we use to make designs, and where do you purchase designs? Also, any recommendation for where to purchase blanks? So Amazon to purchase blanks, love Amazon. I have amazing designs coming and some already in my membership for Sublimation. I also will be having an entire Design With Me series on Silhouette Studio. I'm 100% backing Silhouette Studio this year. Have not worked with them. I did reach out to them to say, hey, by the way, the community is on fire for your product, for you right now. How can we serve them and get them a coupon code? They did get back to me and let me know, make sure that I email a certain email, so I will be following up with that. So hopefully we can get some coupon codes. But Silhouette Studio is amazing. I will be showing you guys how to design. We'll also be doing a ton of design elements for you guys in our membership, because even though I love to design for you guys, what I really want to see is you guys design your own designs. So we're going to be trying to make that easier by coming out with more clip art, more partners to do clip art, more elements, more fun elements, some really awesome things. And I will also be walking you through how to use those elements to design with Silhouette Studio so that you can make your own designs. And with our Design With Me page, which is our $13 a month membership and up, you can't use the Design With Me page if you're just a crafter. But if you're a commercial rights or business member or above, we don't have anything above right now, but if ever I had a bigger membership, everything underneath it is included. So if you have that $13 a month membership, the Design With Me page will be where we literally are going to be dumping all the same elements I'm basically using for my designs that you guys can do and make your own designs. So I'm really, really excited about that. It's literally going to take a turn for amazingness. Like, we were already a really amazing membership, but with the influx in sublimation, the influx in people wanting to learn to craft this year, I just want to make sure that I am never upping my price, never telling you guys can only download a certain amount. You can download as much as you want, because my whole goal, and I told my team this, they've asked like, what's stopping everyone from like downloading everything and just canceling? I'm like, first of all, give them credit. We love them and they love us. Second of all, we're going to be coming out with so much stuff that it would literally break their computers if they tried to download everything. So I ain't afraid. I know we're doing big things. I know you guys are doing big things, and we've got big things in store. So, okay. I will see you guys Wednesday on Amazon. I'll see some of my business members in the Zoom in the morning, and Crafting with a Noob if you guys miss all the other ones, okay? So it's supposed to be sunny. Where's the sun? It's cloudy right now. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you guys this week sometime, and hopefully not with a response to anything new in the world of crafting. Love you guys. Bye.